dogs have an uncanny ability to sense danger. Hello everyone, Dr. Mark here, animal advocate, rescuer, investigative journalist, and published author of many animal books, bringing you hopefully another interesting fact video on animal behavior. If you enjoyed the information, I would ask that you please subscribe, like, comment, and share. Thank you. Now let's get on with our video. They seem to possess a sixth sense that allows them to identify bad people. Many dog owners share stories of their furry companions growling at strangers, who later turned out to be untrustworthy. This remarkable ability has fascinated humans for centuries, leading to a belief that dogs have an innate ability to judge character. While dogs may not be able to articulate their reasons, their instincts are deeply rooted in their sensory perception and evolutionary history. Dogs have evolved to be highly attuned to their environment, relying on their senses to navigate the world and stay safe. This heightened awareness allows them to pick up on subtle cues that humans often miss, providing them with a unique perspective on the people around them. Their ability to sense danger is not merely a matter of intuition. It is a complex interplay of their extraordinary senses, their ability to read body language, and their deep understanding of human behavior. Dogs are masters at reading our emotions, often sensing our feelings before we are even aware of them ourselves. Dogs experience the world through a sensory symphony that far surpasses our own. Their perception is a rich tapestry woven from scents, sounds, and sights that we can barely fathom. Their senses of smell, hearing, and sight are significantly more acute than ours, allowing them to gather information that remains hidden from human perception. This heightened awareness makes their experience of the world profoundly different from ours. Their sense of smell, in particular, is nothing short of extraordinary. Dogs can detect the faintest of scents, picking up on details that are completely invisible to us. Dogs possess up to 300 million olfactory receptors in their noses, compared to our meager 6 million. This vast difference means they can discern a myriad of smells with incredible precision. This means their sense of smell is up to 100,000 times more powerful than ours. They can detect substances at concentrations nearly 100 million times lower than what we can. To put it into perspective, if we were to compare a dog's sense of smell to our own, it would be like us trying to detect a single drop of perfume diffused throughout an entire stadium. This ability allows them to track scents over great distances, and even through water. In addition to their exceptional sense of smell, dogs also have a much wider range of hearing than humans. They can hear sounds at frequencies far beyond our capabilities, picking up on noises that are completely inaudible to us. They can hear sounds at frequencies far beyond our capabilities, allowing them to detect subtle changes in tone and pitch that we would never notice. This acute hearing helps them stay alert to their environment and respond to potential threats or opportunities. This heightened auditory sensitivity allows them to perceive nuances in human voices, such as tremors or changes in breathing, that might indicate fear, stress, or aggression. They can sense our emotions through the slightest vocal inflections. Furthermore, dogs are highly attuned to body language. They are experts at reading our nonverbal cues, understanding our intentions and feelings through our physical actions. They pay close attention to our movements, postures, and facial expressions, using this information to interpret our emotions and intentions. This deep connection allows them to respond to us in ways that are both intuitive and empathetic, making them truly remarkable companions. Dogs' extraordinary sense of smell plays a crucial role in their ability to assess people. Their noses are finely tuned instruments capable of picking up even the faintest of scents. Their noses are so powerful that they can detect subtle changes in our body odor caused by shifts in our emotional state. This ability is not just a simple trick. It's a complex and highly developed skill. When we experience emotions like fear, anxiety, or aggression, our bodies release a cocktail of hormones, including adrenaline and cortisol. These hormones are like invisible signals that dogs can pick up on. These hormones trigger physiological changes, such as increased heart rate and sweating, which alter the composition of our body odor. Dogs can sense these changes almost immediately. Dogs, with their highly sensitive noses, can detect these subtle changes in our scent, providing them with valuable insights into our emotional state. This makes them incredibly perceptive companions. For example, a dog might smell the increase in cortisol and adrenaline produced by a person who is feeling threatened or aggressive. This heightened sense of smell allows them to react appropriately to different situations. This information allows the dog to assess the situation and respond accordingly, perhaps by becoming more alert or even displaying protective behaviors. They can sense when their human is in danger and act to protect them. Moreover, dogs can also detect pheromones, chemical signals that animals release to communicate with each other. These pheromones carry a wealth of information. While humans are not consciously aware of pheromones, dogs are highly sensitive to these chemical messengers. They can pick up on these signals effortlessly. Through pheromones, dogs can pick up on a wide range of emotional states, including fear, anxiety, and happiness. This ability allows them to understand and empathize with the people around them. This ability to detect and interpret pheromones adds another layer of complexity to their understanding of human emotions. It makes them not just pets, but empathetic companions who can truly sense how we feel. Reading between the lines, body language, and canine intuition. Dogs are masters at reading body language, relying on this skill to navigate the complexities of social interactions. They pay close attention to our movements, postures, and facial expressions, using this information to decipher our emotions and intentions. While humans primarily rely on facial expressions to interpret emotions, dogs take a more holistic approach, considering a wider range of cues. For example, a dog might notice that a person who is feeling threatened is standing stiffly, avoiding eye contact or clenching their fists. These subtle cues, often missed by humans, provide dogs with valuable insights into the person's emotional state. Similarly, a dog might recognize signs of happiness and excitement, such as a relaxed posture, a wagging tail, and a smiling face. This ability to read body language is not merely a matter of observation. It is a skill that dogs have honed over thousands of years of coevolution with humans. Dogs have learned to interpret our every move, becoming highly adept at recognizing patterns and predicting our behavior. Unmasking the stranger. Recognizing suspicious behavior. Dogs are naturally wary of unfamiliar people, and for good reason. Their heightened senses make them excellent at detecting subtle cues that humans might miss. Throughout their evolutionary history, dogs have relied on their pack instincts to survive, and strangers often posed a threat. This pack mentality has been passed down through generations, making dogs vigilant and protective. This innate caution towards the unfamiliar is deeply ingrained in their DNA, influencing their behavior even today. It's a survival mechanism that has helped them thrive alongside humans. When a dog encounters a stranger, they immediately go into assessment mode, relying on their senses to gather information about the person. Their acute sense of smell and keen observation skills come into play. They might sniff the person, trying to detect any familiar or alarming scents. This sniffing is their way of gathering data, much like how humans use their eyes to read facial expressions. They might also observe the person's body language, looking for any signs of aggression or nervousness. Dogs are experts at reading nonverbal cues, which helps them gauge the intentions of the stranger. If the dog detects anything unusual or threatening, they might react with caution, barking, growling, or even backing away. These reactions are their way of signaling discomfort and potential danger. This behavior is not necessarily a sign of aggression. It is simply the dog's way of communicating their discomfort and warning the stranger to keep their distance. It's a protective measure to ensure their safety and that of their pack. Dogs are particularly attuned to sudden movements, loud noises, and direct eye contact, which they might interpret as threats. These stimuli can trigger their defensive instincts. They might also be wary of people who are behaving erratically or who are trying to approach them too quickly. Such behavior can be perceived as unpredictable and potentially dangerous. In these situations, the dog's protective instincts might kick in, prompting them to defend themselves or their loved ones. This protective behavior is a testament to their loyalty and their role as guardians. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please help us by subscribing, and comments are most welcome.